Familynestacademy, a place where families are empowered to fulfill their destiny, a place where families can build legacy, a place where families can enjoy a wholesome and fulfilling life. And more.
Hello, welcome back to our weekly Family Nest Challenge. I am still your host, Princess Francisca Obichimize. This week we'll be doing a very simple challenge, and that will be walking in my own shoe. So most times in families, we hear people, but we don't really understand them. We see them, but we don't really know what it feels to be in their position. And whether we like it or not, everyone in the family have their position. A child cannot be able to function as a father, right? The same as a mother not being able to function as a child. And most times we have so much huge expectations of everyone that we start picking on each other and maybe having conflict or even unvoiced anger excuse me, due to unmet expectations. So the essence of this challenge is just to create that sensation at home that we are making effort really to try to understand one another and to accommodate one another. Okay, we invite the whole family to pause judgment and practice empathy, so you are able to feel what the other person feels on a daily basis, being a child, being a father, being a mother, and of course it will also depend on the age of your children. But make it fun so that it becomes also a family connection too. So how does it work? Each family member will pick one of the other person's shoes to walk in it this week, okay? But it may not be like literally putting your leg in someone's shoe, because as a mother, your leg may not enter your child's shoe except if she has become an adult or a teen with a large leg. So what you will do is, alternatively, you can observe the person's daily routine, the person's pressure moments and needs, and you can swap with the person to do his or her routine for the week, or maybe 3 days out of the week, as much flexible as it is. Okay, then in the middle of the week or towards the end of the week, you ask one another, what have you noticed about their lives? So everyone is able to talk about the person they've taken their position, what they notice about what their challenges is occupying that challenge, or they can write it down if they don't want to like say it. Okay, so it's either you observe what the person does or take up that role and go through it for like 3 days, 4 days, and then try to feel the challenges around that need. What it means to wake up in the morning and you have to sweep and clean up the house. What it means to wake up in the morning and you have to rush to go to work, come back in the night, and you're expected to cook. Let your older child observe that. He cannot go to work, right? But he needs to wake up the time you are waking up, to observe what you do early in the morning and how you rush to work. And then let him or her analyze what it feels like. So practically, it's just about noticing what the other person goes through, trying to meet up with the challenge and need, and then talk about it with them. Okay, so at work we do reviews. It should be part of your home, reviewing things that happens at home. You try to put yourself and hear what other people are going through and how to support them, how to make things easier. Even your suggestion or encouragement can go a long way to smoothing things out. So at the end of the week, everyone will share one thing they have realized about the other person's journey. One person should just pick one person so we don't get confused along the way. One thing, husband can go in the position of the wife and vice versa. Then the children can go in the position of each other, okay? And then talk about what they have observed about the journey of the other person, what the person goes through daily, weekly, to make sure the home is working. Because sometimes our children may not feel that they need to really be part of the system, actively doing things for the home to run. They feel it's mommy and daddy's thing, and they are enjoying themselves and all the ease. But when we role play and swap responsibilities and able to analyze, talk about it, it gives one another perception and clarity of what every other person goes through, and feel empathy for one another and become more supportive. Then also ask one thing you'd like to do better to support the person. So if you as a mother takes the position of your daughter and you realize that she has a struggle in an area, with your experience and age, you can make a contribution and then ask how she needs support. Sometimes if you don't put yourself in that position, they feel you will not understand. But this activity gives them opportunity to know, okay, mommy have taken my position for 1 week. I believe she would have had an idea. So they are able to even open up more and to reduce this built up of anger, resentment, bitterness that goes on in the home, where children feel they are given a lot of things to do and mommy and daddy are giving not even doing much. They only go to work. They don't understand that work you go, and then thinking of how to organize the home and providing to ensure everyone is kept safe and in good condition. They don't, most times they may not acknowledge how deep that responsibility is. Like we said, have a role swap day and plan it in such a way that the person you are putting in the other's position is able to at least ascertain what that role you are putting him or her to. You can be able to do it or have an understanding, analyze what goes on in that person's journey. Okay, and our scriptural role for this, scriptural anchor for this activity is from the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 3, which says, carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Another thing it will be teaching us is how to support one another as a family, how to carry one another's burden. Sometimes we think the burden is when trouble arises. No, it's in our day-to-day ability to understand, to support, to find a way to encourage one another. Okay, you see your child finding it difficult to do her routine. The question is, how can we support you? Are we saying take it away from her? She should not take responsibility? No. The question is, how do we make it easier based on her personality? Okay, without promoting laziness or irresponsibility. That's how we carry one another's burden at home. Everyone, according to James chapter 1 verse 19, should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. So we listen, we take our time before we speak, and then we are slow to judge or get angry when people are not meeting up to their expectation. We reach out, we find out how to support and how to help them. I hope you've tried to find a way to make it fun and engaging so that the lesson is not missed, because in many homes, children sometimes feel invisible. Okay, parents sometimes feel unappreciated, and siblings feel misunderstood. The truth is that the family becomes a struggle, and people are just pushing, waking up in the morning, not even feeling like there's anything beautiful about the morning. So this challenge will break will break that cycle, through our intentional engagement and emotional connection. Because at the end, you're able to laugh over the whole situation, learn from it, connect from it, and build a stronger family. Do it once in a while. You can just schedule weeks or once in a while how to swap rules and connect from it. And I'm sure sometimes your children will look up to when those days will come. Okay, so this week, as you go into this challenge, try to slow down. Okay, don't just live with your family. See them, feel what they feel, understand what they go through, step into their shoes. Okay, feel their load, honor their work, and you will come out softer, calmer, wiser, and closer, because it will give you that feeling of, oh, this is actually what this child or what this my sister or what my mommy or dad is going through. And I believe your family will come out more bonded and connected and more intentional and focus in pursuing your purpose as a family. And yes, thank you for coming through this journey and challenge with us. And we look forward to hearing your testimonies, how the challenges have helped your family learn more about each other, connect more, become happier, become more purposeful and focused, and living more fulfilling life. For that is our target, to help you live a better life as a family and become more relevant in your generation, building legacies. And remember to subscribe and share to other families. Target to help you live a better life as a family and become more relevant in your generation, building legacies. And remember to subscribe and share to other families. Let's spread this love. Let's spread this knowledge. Let's spread this wisdom to other families. Who knows, they may be the family that will come for your daughter's hand in marriage. So let them begin to know what you know and build a better family for that daughter-in-law and son-in-law. Okay? And yes, that's in the lighter mood. Remember to put on your notifications so that you will see our next week family challenge. I hope you've been reading the blogs on the stories, real life stories that has been relating and connecting around family issues and situations, so that you grab wisdom and knowledge from them to add to your family and build a better family. This is Familynestacademy, bringing intentionality to your family. And if you are interested in working a more closer, connected, intentional, purposeful family work in the year 2026, kindly DM us so that we'll let you know what it entails to be in the community, where we will work hand in hand with your family to support you build according to your family purpose and intentional work in fulfilling your journey and purpose. Do have a lovely day. I am still Princess Francisca Obichimize, your host. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.